Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Thank you guys for being so patient with us while we enjoyed the holidays with our family. Welcome back. Thanks for joining in with us today. We're stopped right now. Dad's out pumping some gas. And we filled up the car. We got some like road trip snacks because like even though it's like a 40-minute drive, we still need road trip snacks.
Look at that baby.
Oh, and what do you want to show them?
Look at our baby.
And we have
our
baby alives have baby alives. We have like, I'm pretty sure every baby alive on the market. Oh, can't wait to bring you guys on the journey today.
Bye.
So about the road trip snacks I had to get. How far away are we from the gas station?
Is this
3 minutes. Not even.
3 minutes.
We've already broken into the gummies. They're actually really good. So.
That's him?
Alright, so I guess while we're on our way to go see those manatees today, now is a better time than never
As good of a
We're
time as ever.
We're going to the car wash first.
now is as good of a time as ever to get our like about us, about me, about them, little questions out of the way. Now a lot of people do this in the beginning of their channels when they're like first starting out, but we kind of just wanted to jump into things in like our story first, and we figured we'd catch up with this later. So if you guys don't already know, my name is Jessica.
My name's RC.
And I'm Olivia. Hi, Skyler.
And then we have two little additions to our family. Our cat's name that you will probably never really see in videos because she's kind of
Cute. Her name is Moana.
persnickety.
Yeah.
Is Moana.
Her name is Elsa.
And then our dog that you guys will probably see a lot of, his name is
Elsa.
Elsa.
And Moana.
Okay, so
Let's do
I
this.
didn't realize your phone shut off that quick. So we just kind of Googled some questions that we kind of thought you guys might like to hear some answers to, so we're just kind of read off that list. So following up with the next question would be, where are you from? I'll let you go first.
Born and raised right in Bradenton, Florida.
He's a
Let's do it.
Florida boy.
Do it.
Florida grown.
I was born in Syracuse, New York, and we kind of moved around in that area a little bit, and then I moved to Alaska, which was pretty cool, and then we landed here and met this guy. So glad we moved here. And the girls were obviously both born here in Florida. We haven't left since.
Let's do it.
Your phone shuts off too quick. Oh, this one's interesting. The next question: how tall are you?
I'm 6'2", I think.
I think the better way to word that is, how short are you not? I am 4'10" and a half on a stretched day, and that's a huge height difference. I always like question him. I'm like, do you not like think that that's weird? Does it not like turn you off that I'm like so much shorter than you?
It's got its advantages.
Babe, this is a family channel, and I'm probably gonna sound like Mother of the Year, but I do not know how tall Skylar is, and I think Olivia is
Big.
big. I think she's 3'8".
Yeah.
She's 3'8".
Yeah,
I'm big too.
I think you're about like maybe like 3'2", somewhere in there. If they get any part of my jeans, they're gonna be nice and short, but hopefully with such a drastic combo, they'll get somewhere in that 5-foot range.
Thank you, Mama.
That'd be kind of exciting. This question is this our first channel? And yes, this is our first channel. I was never a YouTube watcher prior to starting my YouTube channel.
I am.
This guy over here, he loves his YouTube. He's got a couple that he watches, and like before I even know like what the story is about, I don't know who the person is that
Just by
he's
hearing the
watching,
voice in the
because the
background.
voice is just resonating in your ears. But yeah, so like I really had no idea what we were doing when we first got into this. He kind of gave us a lot of pointers from like other videos, but his videos are more like car and travel and like how-tos, and this is more like a family lifestyle mom blog. So yeah, this is our first channel. I think it won't be our last though. I think maybe in like the next year. So I'd really like to start his channel with his cars and stuff like that. We're kind of finally starting to like get organized and more structured in our garage, so it's kind of like filmable now. We had a lot of extra stuff for a while, so he's got it cleaned up now, and it'll be nice to kind of showcase for him anyways. I could care less. It'll be nice for him to showcase that for the people that enjoy that, because apparently the car YouTube's where it's at. Alright, next question is, what is our channel about? And I'll kind of let you take the lead on that one for a little bit.
It's about our family, just like the name says it, Flint Fam. It's about us, you know, together, kind of traveling through life. Obviously, it's about our two girls and kind of some of the struggles that they face, and then some of the struggles that we face together as a family, and then more importantly about all the great things that we get to do and experience together. So something to kind of document.
You did such a good job. That was like really professional.
That's what I strive for.
Good job, babe.
Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Thanks.
He's so like, with his words, he's so like eloquent. Was that the word?
No, elegant.
No, not.
There's no
not,
Q in there.
Well, you're not elegant with your words. You're very well spoken. Like, you have a way of talking.
Take it till you make it.
You have a good way of talking to people. So that was really good, babe. Thanks. I think that pretty much summed up what our channel is about. I think, the most important part of our channel though is we try to keep it as like unscripted and edited as possible. Like, I'm gonna edit out the stupid stuff that like really no one cares about. But when we like make mistakes, or like you just heard, eloquent and elegant, like I'm gonna leave that for all y'all to see, so you can have something to laugh at. So we just kind of keep life raw, let you know like parenthood isn't easy, life isn't easy, like make the most of it. Especially
with kids with special needs.
Yeah, we're like, every day we're throwing like a different curveball or something else, so if we got upset about every small thing that came across our way, man, our lives would be pretty annoying if that was the case. So the next question is, where do we see ourselves in 5 years? And then where do we see our YouTube channel in 5 years?
On the shores of Bora Bora.
While it would be very nice to be living large on Bora Bora, not totally sure that's going to happen.
Yeah.
With our YouTube side of things in 5 years, I'd love to have each and every one of you times 1 million subscribers.
Only 1 million in 5 years.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, I would love for everyone in the world to be watching a YouTube channel, but that's obviously not realistic. I love the people that do watch it to enjoy the content and keep watching.
That's really about it. Just kind of hope.
My whole like realistic end game with this YouTube channel would be, because with the girls' condition, it's so rare and so like unresearched and talked about and stuff like that. Like when we went to the Genesis, we've done I think 3 rounds of the blood to get more results on their genes. And on the last time, it was like that whole chromosomal genetic thing, and they found that there was one other family?
One other family
that had like
two
multiple
cases
kids.
of it. It's one family.
So basically, like the same as us, they had 2 kids.
In France. Right? In France, right?
I think so, yeah. But that's it. And
so how
it's
cool would that be if, and
Yeah.
we'll get into this later on, as to what gene it is that's kind of morphed in their case, but how cool would that be to have that family see this and then reach out to us somehow?
because they won't give us information to be able to, our geneticists and their geneticists get to talk back and forth to give each other information, but we don't get the one-on-one with that family and vice versa. And also too, we talked about it, and we have phenomenal insurance with his work, and we're able to do things that most people, the expense just wouldn't even be justifiable at all.
Like that test.
That test, I think, without insurance was $10,000. experiment with, because when we did it, we were told like, hey, look, like you might not get anything. The test might not even like scratch the surface. So there's got to be a lot of people out there that probably do have the same like similar
True.
things that just haven't even figured it out yet. But if like I know we're Google, well, at least I'm Google happy, so I always try to like Google the stuff that we do know is wrong to see like what could it be, what could it be, what could it be, because you're always trying to like find a label, but in this case there just really isn't. But if there's more people that may be like, wow, that's interesting, my kid does this or has this, so that's our whole goal, I think, in our
Get a
channel.
little bit of awareness, maybe even for us to kind of get a lot of awareness. You know, we don't really know. We don't really know what the future holds. You know, for us as well.
Yeah.
And for the kids. You know, there's a lot of unknowns, especially because their condition isn't really. There's hardly any information on it. Pretty much no information.
Nothing. And our kids too, for whatever reason, they're like a melting pot for syndromes. So they have a little, but they don't ever have enough of one to be classified as one. So it's just very frustrating. Not that you would, and this may get taken out of context, I'm sure, but not that you want your kid to get labeled with like Down syndrome or like Asperger's or autism, but at least they kind of have.
You can find a common ground to relate with people.
Yeah, like no kid is ever going to be a storybook. You can't like. At least they kind of have a general idea of what to expect. We don't know day to day with them.
Yeah.
So that got long-winded and we went off into a trail. But hey, that's what this is all about. So we're probably going to have a part 1 and part 2. Alrighty. So personally, where do we see ourselves in 5 years? Personally, that's such a bad question for me.
Same place for her.
I don't
I will
aspire.
hopefully moved up in my career. And business, aspect of things. Hopefully moved up in my career.
Personally, we've kind of, this is like gonna be another long-winded debate, but we struggled with, I guess I have struggled with going to work and still taking care of the kids and all that fun stuff, and have finally kind of gotten to the point of just like being true to myself, and like I don't want to work outside of the home. I want to be there for everything. So last year I had started my real estate license with like these visions of selling like on like those $1 million listings type things.
She thought she was going to be on a TV show, $1 Million Listings.
But so fast forward like almost a year has gone by now. I still haven't finished it, so I do plan on finishing it. I don't plan on ever like being like full force dive in and full time it, but at least it'll be there and it has potential. So if there is ever a true need for it to do something or a want, I could do it. So, and in the next 5 years, what's your goal? What do you guys want to do in the next 5 years?
I'm gonna play my baby.
What do you-
I want to go to the park.
Oh, those are pretty cool.
And the hotel too. And the pool.
Oh.
And Disneyland Island too. And Disney.
We got a lot of goals.
Okay.
So the next question is, what has inspired us to start making videos? And I think that's a pretty easy like tie into our last answer. It was just spreading the awareness with the kids and kind of just having fun with it and just showcasing us, who we are, and what we do.
Yeah, not just awareness for everybody else, but awareness for ourselves as well.
Yeah, true. Like
There's
looking
still
back.
a bunch of unknowns that we have no idea, and who knows who could be watching these videos that might be able to give us a helpful tip.
True. Yeah, and I totally forgot. Like just so like in like 3 years time now, we can look back to like our videos that we did like last year and this year or whatever, and be like, oh my God, look how like little the kids were, or like when we got our dog and all that kind of like fun stuff that you don't forget about it, but it's still nice to like look back on. We're not really in that like printing picture age. We're in a very digital age in life, so it'll be nice to like have that and look back on. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers? I'm gonna let you go first on this one because you actually have them.
Cletus McFarlane, Doug DeMiro, and probably Hoobie's Garage.
Who was the one that did the catamaran sailing around the world that you watched for a long time?
I mean, there's a couple of them. So, Sailing Uma was another good one. They weren't on a catamaran though. They were on a
sailboat.
Yeah. There's quite a few of them.
You're like way better at this. I'm like horrible with names. I like mommy bloggers and people that show me like Louis Vuittons and they're vlogging. I'm like, ooh, I need it. Oh, hold on. This one's a tough one. What does our YouTube name mean? And it really means nothing. I mean, it's our last name, but you don't like it, and I didn't realize when I first did it that somebody had also started a Flint fam, but they like never post anything. So we're actually like torn in between keeping it or changing it. The targeted audience that we were looking for was the family life, and then specifically the special needs family life, and I don't think we reached that with the name Flint Fam.
I still liked the Special Tales.
Special Tales.
Yep.
So
you changed that on me the last segment without even consulting with me. Yep.
So yeah, you might see a name change from us. Maybe not. I don't know.
You will.
So our name on YouTube doesn't really mean anything. Obviously, in real life, it means a lot.
Yeah, it does. Best name ever.
It is one of the best things and one of the worst things about YouTube. I would say one of the best things would be the showcasing of like the insight of our life for everyone to see. But I think with that being said, the worst thing would be maybe sometimes people seeing too much and criticizing. We got pretty thick skin after having these kids.
Yeah.
You can really throw out, like, some of the doctors that we've kind of ran into have thrown so much bad at us that, like, it takes a lot to break us down. So, like, do you think anything different than that? I guess maybe the only worst thing I would think, sometimes you hear about like stalkers and stuff, but like, I don't know. I feel like if they're gonna stalk you, they're gonna stalk you whether you actually publicize your life or you don't. So yeah, so that was all the questions on there, but I didn't really feel like it like answered anything like too showcasey about us. So I'll give like a small tidbit about each of the girls, and then I'll let him talk and I'll say something just about us just personally. Olivia, she is in, what grade are you in now?
First grade.
First grade?
Yeah.
No.
First grade too.
You're in
Second.
second grade. And Skylar is in kindergarten. And what's one of your favorite things to do?
Outside.
You like to go outside. What's one of your favorite things to do?
The gym.
She really likes the gym. We have a Peppa Pig and Baby obsessed little one over here, and a Barbie doll obsessed little one over here. And recently we became a Blankie obsessed baby over here. So you'll be hearing a lot about Elephant Blankie. And if you happen to have an Elephant Blankie laying around,
Send it to us.
we're on a mad
We
mission.
will buy it.
We're on a mad mission to find one that's like gently used. I saw one on eBay, but I don't know. It looked very like leathered. So a small tidbit about yourself.
I mean,
He loves cars. Cars.
I work.
He works, he's dad, and he likes cars.
I do have a quite big car obsession. So you'll probably see those in some of the...
He's a really smart mechanic though. He can like take anything and everything apart and I would need like an instruction manual or whatever, and he puts it all back together, and there's usually only like 1 or 2 bolts that are missing.
Those were extras. You don't need those. Engineering department just
He can
kinda made
fix
a
like
little-
anything. He's very creative, and he's actually a really good woodworker. He built our entire master bedroom, like in a really elaborate bed. He made a wood plank wall in our living room, and all the furniture that's in like our entryway and stuff. He made all that from scratch.
Several cars from the ground up.
So
Soon to be several more.
So that's him, and I'm like horrible with talking about myself, but I really like shopping, as I'm sure you already probably know. Shopping is my hobbies. I love traveling and like crafting and spending time with my family. And anything else interesting about me? I really love food too, and I get
Super hangry.
very hangry. Like I eat on a schedule, and when this one interrupts my schedule, he gets to feel the wrath of the Jessica. Is there anything else cool about me? I brought you up a lot and you have nothing to say?
So I couldn't imagine a better woman to take care of my children.
No.
I thought you were to say like you couldn't imagine a better woman to take care of. I'm like, oh, that's sweet.
That's it. I could not imagine spending all of our money on any other woman other than you. That's really what I wanted to
That's
say.
so sweet, Dave.
No.
Skirt.
Jessica is an absolute rock. She allows our entire family to kind of stay together. Without her, we wouldn't be able to do the things we do. I wouldn't be able to go to work. I wouldn't be able to get things accomplished that I want to get accomplished for us and our family. The girls wouldn't be able to be in the school that they're in, because if it wasn't for her, they wouldn't be in private school. They wouldn't make it to the doctor's appointments. They wouldn't do anything. So quite frankly, she does everything. She allows me to just go to work and take care of that aspect, and she takes care of everything else. I appreciate you more than you even know for that.
Aw.
Even though I give you shit about it. So
I guess on that note, we will wrap up what's probably going to be a 2-part vlog, because we're going to also want to, like I said earlier, we're going to see those manatees. So I was going to want to show you that, because that's going to be really cool.
watch there not be any manatees there.
I'll show you some seagrass. So thank you guys for tuning in today. We appreciate it. As always, I know you get probably sick and tired of hearing it, but make sure you hit that bell notification so that you get updated when we do post, because there are some times where there's a little lag in between each post.
Bye guys.
So get those bell notifications. If you're not subscribed already, please do hit subscribe, and comment below. Let us know if you would like any more questions asked about us. I'm a pretty open book, and there's not really anything we're not wanting to share with y'all. So thank you again, and have a good day.
Thanks for watching.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.